Hey everybody, what's up? We're here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is the Four of Wands. The second card that we have out is the Two of Pentacles. There's something behind that. I'm also seeing the moon. Okay. This feels like we're trying to figure something out with somebody here. This can be like a living situation you're trying to figure out. It can be a relationship situation you're trying to figure out. It's like, how do we do this? It has to do definitely with you and something or someone that you're connected with currently. I'm also seeing the moon. So, having the moon be here means that this isn't the most straightforward process. When the moon shows up, it's a moment where we need to rely more so on like our feelings and our intuition as we move through an unknown situation. So it can be like, I've never been here before, or I've never heard of anybody else experiencing this before, so I have to find my way through this. Or like, you and I have never been here before, so we have to find our way through this, something like that. And I'm seeing it be within the confines of like something that you're a part of, which it seems like you can't get out of. Not that I'm saying you want to, but it's like one of those things where there are definitely like ties to this. So it can be like a contract of you living somewhere, or it can be like a contract of a marriage, or it can be a spiritual, energetic contract that you have. It can be a work situation even, but it's something where like you're in a situation with something or someone else, and you're trying to figure out how to move through sort of maybe a complicated thing. The moon suggests that it's not like completely obvious how to move forward, and that's sort of what needs to be figured out, but it's also really about trusting your instinct as you do this. It's going to be very, very helpful. So it's the time to kind of like close your eyes and listen, to trust yourself. Especially when things aren't easy, because it looks like something has come up now that's making this like a pretty challenging process to move through. I'm seeing pain be involved. The moon is connected with Pisces. I'm also seeing Sagittarius. So something has gone down with you and this situation, with you and this person. Let's just call it a relationship. I'm seeing Aquarius on the bottom of the deck. Let's just call it a relationship, okay? But this is like a serious relationship. It's not like a fling. It's not casual. This is something deep. So something has happened between you and this person that sort of like messed up the balance. So we can say that where something you would hope for it to be harmonious, that's not really the vibe right now, because something has gone on that needs to be tended to. I'm hearing that a tear has happened, but it feels like energetically a tear, meaning like something going on within the heart space where pain is involved. And having Temperance here is sort of like, what do we do? How do we tend to that? And needing to like give it time and be patient and willing to allow things to heal. But there are unknowns here, like what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be healing? How do we move through this properly? I'm just seeing it be a very, very complicated situation where there are a lot of unknowns, and so one can be like, a lot of things don't feel sure to me. I feel like I'm in the dark moving through this process, but that's also like kind of the point of this. It's something where your trust in yourself and your ability to see things beyond just what's physically in front of you is being strengthened as you move through this. It means that it's going to sort of heighten your senses. But again, like not just the ones that are right in front of you where things are obvious and things are clear and there's like a rule book. This is something that just extends beyond this. extends beyond that you're figuring out right now. So it's like, how do we even go into the subconscious and try to work on those things? And how do we bring these things to light? And why did it happen like that? And what's going on? Because we have the moon, and then the next card that came out, even though it's in a different section of the spread, after the moon came out, we have the Three of Swords. So this can be something that we're just like at the tip of the iceberg with something here. Like, we know that there's pain here that's being addressed, but we may not even understand all of it at this point. And it feels like very symbolic having the moon come out before the Three of Swords, because the moon can be about like what's hidden from us. But I'm seeing it's like part of it is recognized here. Like, I'm understanding that something is there. It's like knowing that there's a cut beneath the band-aid, but like the band-aid hasn't fully been pulled off yet. So like, you know that something's there, and you know that it needs to be addressed and tended to. And you can even like be feeling the pain from it, but it's about trying to sort of like find even the origins of this. Like, where did it come from? Why did it come up? How come it manifested like that? Like, this whole thing of trying to figure out like, where did this come from? Like, where is this even within my subconscious? Like, where does something need to be mended? So I do feel like something's going on personally for you, but it's also majorly impacted your relationship, or vice versa. Something has impacted the relationship and now you feel very impacted by it. I guess it just depends on like where you stand within the scenario. But to have Temperance, it's about doing what you need to tend to it. So it's like, how do you heal a broken heart? How do you heal a broken relationship, or something where like pain has come up and come about? And like, how do we go about tending to that? Temperance is giving me nurse vibes here. Like, it reminds me of those little things that they wear. Even like on this actual Temperance card, you know, in the old fashioned like pictures of doctors and stuff, they would wear that little round thing there. Like, Temperance actually has that. So yeah, it's giving me TLC. And I'm seeing that's actually what's gonna work. So however it is that one decides to tend to this, patience is going to be a big thing. This is like, we're going to do what we need to fix this and to address this. And Temperance will do whatever too. This is you like being down to definitely resolve this. Do what needs to be done. No matter what I have to do, no matter how long I have to do it, however much I need to show up for it, Temperance is going to show up. So it's about really sticking to this, if that's what you're determined to do. And if you decide to address it in that way, it's going to work. Even though you can't know that for sure, this is what I'm seeing is going to happen. But you also have to, there are going to be things that pop up, because you can't see everything right now with the moon. And that's also part of this too. It's like, some days I feel like we're going forward, some days I feel like we're going backwards, some days we're running around in circles, I don't really know what's happening, and it's sort of like whatever it is that's going to pop up. As you're sort of looking for the origin of this, you have to sort of be prepared for everything. It's interesting too that we have Pisces and Sagittarius here, because traditionally both of them are ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is about learning, and it's about expanding, and it's about optimism, and it's about understanding, and it's about like our philosophical approach of a life, and about our creativity, and about our intuition, and about our connections. And so it feels like there's a bigger theme here that's taking place. Like, maybe when you're going through something that feels really difficult and you feel the opposite of optimistic, it's about actually like tapping into those aspects of your energy. Themes here having Pisces. Pisces is connected with compassion, it's connected with empathy, it's connected with like, I don't have words for this, but I'm feeling it right now. And Sagittarius is about understanding then the implications of that, wanting to understand what that means then. Like, I'm feeling something and I can't put my finger on it exactly, but I'm trying to. And that's what Sag is gonna do. It's like Sag is going to find a way to explain something, to understand something, to educate oneself and also those around oneself through our experiences and through feeling out a situation too. That's why Pisces is here. It's about sort of needing to, rather than going, like, we're not seeing any air energy except for the Three of Swords. So we're not seeing someone that's going to be able to approach this in a logical, intellectual way, even though like that's going to be a bit in the background. But what we see in the forefront is like us beginning and ending with Wands, which is associated with where we're deciding to put our energy and what we feel motivated to be participating in. And Four of Wands, when we think of this classically, it's about getting to a place that feels harmonious, where things are working properly, and it's even a time of celebration and happiness. And then to end with the Six of Wands, it's sort of about like what we need to do in order to accomplish that. So that's what I'm seeing be really the breakdown of this spread here. And I'm getting to having the moon and then having the Six of Wands. You can't see that this is going to work, but this is the advice and it's going to work if you decide to move through it like this, okay? This feels very much like an advice from your guides situation. Yeah. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.